everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. In today's video, we're going to be doing another Shop My Stash video. And I did take last week off because it was Memorial Day. So if you were looking for this video, I am sorry. But we're back this week and I'm going to go over everything that I had in my Shop My Stash box. And I'm also going to pick out new things for the next 2-week period. So let's go ahead and go through everything. I will first off say that I got way too much in this box this time around. I was not able to use every single thing that I had in here. So there's that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in. I think what I'm going to do is start with go through everything the way I put my makeup on. So first and foremost is primers. I used these two primers here. This is the number 50 serum primer from It Cosmetics. This is the Professional from Benefit. I like both of these primers. I've used them time and time again. This one is more of a moisturizing primer, and this one is a pore filling primer. So I like both of these. I will continue to love them in my collection and use them repeatedly. On to foundation. So I did have these two foundations in my collection, or in my box this week. The Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation and the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. I've been using this one more so than the Jouer. The Jouer, I'm just not loving it. I'm just really not loving it. The way it sits on my skin, the way it sits in my pores or my lines. The Revolution is what I have on today. It also sits in my lines. So if of the two, I would probably pick up the Makeup Revolution again before I pick up the Jouer, to be honest with you, which is kind of sad because the Jouer is like a higher end one. One of the things that is pulling me back from the Jouer one is that it is too pale and it looks like I'm wearing a mask. So there's that. All right. So I also had the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. It's fine. I used it before putting my primer on. I also used it to set my face today. It's fine. I'll continue to use it. I like the scented ones better. I do have two of the scented ones. I have the coconut scent and the citrus scent, I think. Hold on. Yeah, so I have the centering citrus scent as well as the So Chill coconut. I prefer the coconut scent of the three. But yeah, it's fine. All right, moving on. Where do I want to go to next? Let's go to the powders. I pulled in the Beauty Bakery Flour Better Not Bitter and then also the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I have both of these on today. They're fine. My biggest complaint about the Beauty Bakery Flour is that it gets everywhere. Now this centerpiece, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, does twist around there, and it is supposed to be kind of like a stopper, but it doesn't stop anything. Like, I did not pour this back in here. This is just the way it is. So the sifter on there, the stopper on there is not very good. I mean, it's okay. It's a loose powder. I've been really leaning more towards pressed powders anyway than loose powders, but they're both fine. I will continue to use them. Okay, on my brows today, I do have this Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in taupe. And honestly, this one is a little bit more blonde than taupe from my experience. It's more of a blonde shade. And then I have this MAC Lingering Eyebrows pencil in brown. I think it's just brown. Does not have a shade on it, does it? It does not have a shade on it, but it's brown. So this one is an ultra fine one, and the Wet n Wild is one of those ones that is more of like a triangle shape. I know you can't see that from over there, but I've really been using the Wet n Wild. That's one I have in my brows today, just because the MAC one is a little bit dark for me, but I will use it to like darken up the outer portion of my eyebrow. They're both fine. I honestly don't know enough about doing my brows to really say, oh, I really love this brow product. You know what I mean? I've only really recently been doing my brows, so I just don't really have the experience to say how much I love or dislike a brow product. Okay, where do I want to go next? Let's do eyeliner. I had 3 eyeliners in here this month. I did have the Pot BH Studio Pro Gel Liner. I do not have it on today. I have used it during the last couple of weeks, and I do like it. It's still good. I've had it open for a little while now. It's still good. It works just fine. I will be honest, I actually think I prefer a Pot eyeliner, gel eyeliner over a pencil liquid eyeliner, to be honest with you. I just feel like I have more control with this and a brush than I do with a liquid liner. So I like that. I will continue using it. This next one is Vintage by Jessica Liebskind. This is just a pencil liner. I used it in my waterline, not today. I actually have the other one in my waterline today. And this just kind of disappeared. It just didn't stay in my waterline. So this is fine for my upper lash line, but I can't use that for my waterline. It just kind of disappears. This next one is from Flower Beauty. It's the That's So Kohl. Yeah, That's So Kohl eyeliner. In what shade is this? It's purple. I mean, I don't know that it has a shade on it. It doesn't. It's purple, but this is what I have in my waterline. This is actually really nice. It's really creamy, and it's very pigmented. I'm sure you guys can see it. I don't know that you can tell that it's purple because it is a deep purple, but I really enjoy this actually. It goes on super smooth, super creamy, and it stays pretty well in my waterline as well. So Flower Beauty, I'm not sure if I said that or not. I didn't say my concealers, so I did use the I almost dropped one of them. The 4 Benefit, I am dropping them. The 4 Benefit Boing concealers, and I have some thoughts. The Industrial Strength Concealer and the Airbrush Concealer are the 2 that I said I liked last time. I still like them. I did try these other 2 as well this time around. The Brightening Concealer is very, very orange. How I ended up using this one is putting it on before I put on my foundation, more as a color corrector, and it works just fine that way. For me, it's not going to work over top of the foundation as like a brightener or anything. It's just not going to work. And then the Hydrating Concealer is just one of those ones that has the shade in the center with the hydrating portion around the center, which it's all smeary right now, so you're not gonna be able to tell that anyway. What I found I like with this one is I'll get some on my finger and then I'll just dab it, and I like putting this one on before one of the other ones because I do have drier under eyes. I am 40 years old. I'm getting older every day, and I feel like this does really nicely underneath another concealer because it is moisturizing. So I will actually put the Brightening Concealer on first before my foundation. After my foundation, I will put the Hydrating Concealer on and then put another concealer on top. I know that is like way too much, so I only did that actually one day, but it actually worked really well. All right, let's go on to the rest of my face products. So I did pull in my Butter Collection palette. This is the light medium one. It was a limited edition item. I only used the Butter Bronzer. The blush is okay. It's just a very natural blush. And I did try to use the highlighters, but I realized how much glitter is in these highlighters. Yeah, there's a lot of glitter in these highlighters. So I ended up not really using that. I ended up using the Hourglass. This is the Absolute Strobe Light. Oh no, that's the shade. The Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette with Absolute Strobe Light, Pure Strobe Light, and Lucent Strobe Light. It is like a milk chocolate, a pale cream, and then a peachy pink. I don't know. But I just dip into all 3. I love this palette. I love the way that highlighter looks on my skin. It is phenomenal. I love it. All right, I had 2 blushes. I have this ColourPop one in Prenup. It's a Super Shock Cheek Satin. It's just a pink. This is fine. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the Super Shock products. I only have a couple of them, but maybe I just don't know how to use them very well. Like for this one, I will run my finger around in it and then just dab it on my face because it is more of like a cream product. It's I don't know. If you've never tried the Super Shock consistency, it feels like a cream, but it's like a cream to powder. So that's how I use it. I just rub my finger in it and then dab it on my cheeks, and it works fine. I'm just not, I don't know. I always have like steps that I do my makeup in, so I always end up putting my face powder on, and I'm just not sure. Am I supposed to use this after face powder? I don't know. It's okay. I just, like I said, the Super Shock just kind of, I just don't know how to use it the best. Then I also have this one from Becca. This is a mineral blush in Flower Child. I have it on today. You can really build it up. You can make it very, very light. I really like this. I have a couple of those blushes. All right. Let's go to eyeshadows. So I had 4 eyeshadow palettes in this time around. I have the Viseart Libertine palette, which looks like that. This is what I have on my lids today. I have Rebellion all over the lid, Resistance in my crease, Shameless all over my lid, and then Defiance in my outer corner and on my under eye. And then I have Unleashed, which is the gold over top of Shameless on my lid. So it's like a greenish gold on my lid. So that's what I have on today. I have my Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions, which looks like that, which I like. Honestly, this one is a very deep palette for me, and I just don't have a tendency to reach for it because, and it's not even that they're all deep. This shade and then these two shades really throw me off, and these two shades are very similar. But because those couple are very deep, it just kind of throws me off. I love the palette though. I really do. I think this is the only Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette that I have, but it is amazing. I love it. It's fantastic. I would recommend them, but I only have one of them. Then I have two ColourPop palettes. I have the Zodiac palette. This is a Kathleen Lights collaboration, as well as the Dream Street. That is what they look like. Kathleen had said when the Zodiac palette came out that they were kind of companion palettes, and that's really how I use them. I don't use like one or the other by themselves. I use them as companion palettes when I'm doing my makeup. So they're nice. This is, I think these might be the, no, I have a couple other ColourPop palettes. I was gonna say I think they might be the only ones, but they're not. I like all these palettes. I like all these palettes. They're all really good, really nice palettes. All right, mascaras. This is where I kind of went a little bit overboard. I got way too many mascaras. I have the It Superhero, which I have on my lashes today, which I'm not a huge fan of. When I pulled it out, it just had a lot of product on it, and it was very gloopy, and I had to like really wipe a lot of it back into the tube. Not my favorite mascara. I have this L'Oreal Voluminous Base. It's just a white base coat. I used it a few times. I thought it was fine. I can't really say that I really noticed much of a difference, but it was fine. I have the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. This really didn't do much of anything for my lashes. I only used it once, and I used this Well People one once as well. Again, didn't do a whole lot for my lashes. I mean, it was fine. It made them really black, and I mean, I can definitely say that they definitely coated my lashes in black mascara, but just not my favorite. And then I do have my favorite mascara, the Roller Lash. I use this all the time. This one will most likely just, this is like a permanent thing. I just keep it all the time in here. So, all right, on to lips. This is where I went really overboard, like way too much overboard. I kept the Marc Jacobs trio in here. You guys know, if you've seen any of my videos, I love the red. It's ready to go. This is from the holiday season. I love it. And then there's Night Mauves and Plum and Get It. I also tried both of those during these last 2 weeks. I just love that formula. I might have to buy a full size one. If they came out with ready to go in a full size, I would buy that shade and I would wear it all the time. All right. I had my Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in Cloak and Dagger. I used this with the Ready to Go shade. Then I also had way too many lipsticks, and I didn't even get to wear them all during the last couple of weeks, I'll be honest with you. Today I have on this ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Strut, and then I have this lip gloss from Model Co. It's the Hailey Baldwin collaboration in beige over top of it. I don't know. I don't really like this shade, to be honest with you, the Strut shade. And this beige, I'm not real sure that it's any good. I'm going to keep it just for now, but I probably will declutter that when I get around to doing my declutter series later this year. I'm just not quite prepared for that yet. And then I had the Ultra Satin Lip in Catching Feels and the Ultra Matte Lip in Beeper. I did not wear the Ultra Matte Lip at all during this 2-week period or 3-week period. The Catching Feels I did wear, and it's fine. And then the last lip product, oh no, not the last lip product. I did have this Dose of Colors gloss in Jazzy, which I do enjoy. And then I had these two bullet lips, the MAC. This is Velvet Teddy, which I did not have a chance to wear during this couple of weeks period. I've worn this before. It's just fine. And then I have this shade from Bite. It is in Pepper. I did not have an opportunity to wear this either during the last couple of weeks. So that, I think, is everything. If I missed something, it's because I might have mixed it in with my collection somewhere else. And yeah, everything's pretty much okay. There's a couple of products that I really was not, the ColourPop lipsticks, not necessarily my favorite. I had a lot of ColourPop in this week. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead over to my collection, and I'm going to go through my new in stuff. So we're going to go through all that and see what it is I want to pull in for the next 2 weeks. All right, everybody, so what I decided to do for this next 2 weeks is to pull from all of my new inboxes, because I haven't had the opportunity to really organize any of this yet. To be honest with you, my work life has been really busy. Like I said, I've been traveling. I went traveling this past week, so I didn't really get to use the other products, so I'm just starting from scratch this week. So this is all of my new in. This is from the Sephora VIB sale. This is from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And then this is just some other stuff that I have picked up. And sorry, one other thing that I picked up at TJ Maxx I'm just going to throw in over here. So I do have, I'm actually sitting on the floor and filming, and that's fine. I do have my Lorac Sheer Perfection. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Hello feet. Sheer Perfection and my L'Oreal True Match are the two foundations that I'm adding to my box this month. And then I have a lot of different things. So I'm gonna actually pull these two out first because they're right on top. If you didn't know, this Urban Decay Born to Run palette, at least when I'm filming this, is 50% off at Sephora. So if you've been curious about this, you can get 50% off at Sephora this week. I think the sale might be off by the time this video posts, but that was a sale that they were having. I'm gonna actually start over here because this box is the one that's been around the longest. There's a couple things I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna open the mascara. I've got a couple of brow products in here. Let's pull these out. I found, well, this one was at TJ Maxx. I forget where I got this one at. This one might have been from Rite Aid. What's interesting is that they're both shade 010. I don't know if that'll focus enough for you guys to see. I think you can see that it says light brown there, and then this one I think says soft blonde, but they're both, I'm sorry, soft blonde, dark blonde. Hello Jessica, can you speak? It says, this one says dark blonde right there, and this one says light brown, but they're both 010, so I don't know what's going on there, but they're both Almay. This one, I'm gonna actually film a separate video on this because this is one of those ones that you paint on and then peel off, so I'm not gonna bring that one in. I think I am going to go ahead and bring this one in for my brows. So we'll put this one over here with the foundation. Alright, and then what else is in here? Oh, I have this e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. I have a lot of palettes. Let's start there. Let's just put that aside. This is a line and define. This is some of that tape that you put along your eye to get like a really sharp line. I'm not sure on that one. Alright. So I did pick this up at TJ Maxx. It is a Bobbi Brown crushed lip color in the shade Baby. I'm going to put this in. This is actually a bullet lipstick. And like I said, I did pick this up at TJ Maxx last week. If you saw my shop with me at TJ Maxx, it is literally just a baby pink shade. Let me see which shade is, which part of the top. There it is. It is just a baby pink. I don't know if that's going to focus enough for you guys to see that. So I'm going to bring that in. Don't have too many Bobbi Brown products, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. I'm curious about this. This is one of the infallible lipsticks from L'Oreal. I'm going to pull that in as well. And let's go ahead and pull in this Physicians Formula Muru Muru lipstick. It is in a deep wine shade. So, alright. So I've got a liquid lipstick, a bullet lipstick from Physicians Formula, and then the bullet lipstick from Bobbi Brown. So I'm going to put those over there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. This is the Infallible Pro Glow, and it looks like it's separating in the bottle, which is kind of gross. This is brand new. I have not used this yet. In fact, it is still taped shut. I picked this up at a Rite Aid here recently, and it's in the shade 01, which is Classic Ivory. I've heard some not so great things about this, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. And then I have this eyeliner set from Urban Decay, which I picked up on sale. It was on sale 1 week at Ulta. So I'm going to go ahead and give that in, pull that in too. So that brings me to just a primer and a mascara. I'm going to leave those in there. I also have a bag from Rite Aid over here. This is a one brand tryout that I haven't started yet. So I'll be getting back to that at some point in the future. Alright, so I've got this stuff from Sephora. I did use a lot of this in a Get Ready With Me. And then I have these items here from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I think I'm going to go through the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty first because a lot of these items I have not used yet. So let me rearrange myself. All right, I have these two primers in here. I've got this is the Professional Pearl Primer. I'll go ahead and pull that in. And then I have this Smashbox Primerizer, which I do enjoy, but I'm not actually going to pull this in this time because I have used it before. So I'm going to just try to get some things that I haven't used before. So I'm going to keep digging here. Let's see. This is a Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is in dark brown. I don't have any liquid eyeliners open in dark brown, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that in as well. Let's see. Okay, so this is an Ofra blush in the shade Punch. We're going to go ahead and pull that in. I'm hoping to get a full face, so that's my goal. Alright, so this is a brow pencil from LA Girl, and this is in blonde. We'll go ahead and pull that in. Alright, what are all these? So these are just little sample things. I'm going to actually put these over in the box over here. There's nothing in that. I don't know why that bubble wrap is in there. Okay. I am not going to open that. It's just a sample setting spray. I'll put it over there. I am not going to open any of my mascaras because, well, first of all, these are just samples, and that's fine. But I'm going to put this in this other box as well because I don't want to open any more mascaras right now. I'm not going to open that eyeshadow primer because I already have that. Alright, so this is a perfecting veil, so it's like a powder, right? That's my understanding what a perfecting veil is. So I'll pull that in as my powder. I have a lot of lipsticks, guys. I have a problem. What is that? That's a lipstick. That's a lipstick. Okay, so these are all lipsticks. I'm going to come back to these because I don't want to pull all those lipsticks in. I already have 3 lipsticks already. So, yeah. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pull in the Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush. And what I'm going to do is go up into my drawer and pull in the other Tarteist palette that is bronzer and highlighter. So I will pull that out as well. So we'll go with both of those. And then these are all eyeshadows. You know what? I'm going to pull in a Lime Crime one because I've been curious about this formula. I'm not sure which one of these is which. I had the Venus and the Venus 2. I'm going to go ahead and pull the Venus one. I don't remember which one is which, so I'm going to pull the Venus one. I have tried these Buxom ones already. And this is a MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, so I'm not going to pull that in. So let's see what else I've got going on over here. So this is where I'm at right now. I've got eyeliner, I've got brow products, lip products, I've got a concealer and foundations, I have a primer, this is an eyeliner, so there's my eyeliners, powder, those are blushes. I just want to take a checkpoint, see where I'm at, see what else I need yet. So alright, it looks like I still need, I'm going to put this away, looks like I still need some eyeshadow and I still need some, maybe some bronzer. Well, let me grab that other Tarte palette. Hang on one second. Alright, so I went ahead and got my original Tarte Pro Glow out, and it's basically highlighters and like a bronzer. This is a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer. So I went ahead and dug this one out, and then this is the new one that has the blush and like one highlighter there. At least for my skin tone, it's basically blush. So I've got bronzer and blush here, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those two over there with the Ofra blush. I think I'm going to be good on blush. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the Bare Minerals and put this over here. I actually did already try that, so that's good. I'm not going to open the Dior just yet. That's just the Becca box. I'm going to go ahead and pull this Becca. This is the bronzer in Ballet Sands. I'll go ahead and pull that in as well as the Tarteist Pro Glow. And that is I don't have a gloss. I'm going to go ahead and pull in the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. So I'll pull that over. And then I actually took this traveling with me. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. So I'm not going to pull that in right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in the Persona highlighter. This is a Zuma highlighter. I forget what the shade, oh, the shade is Zuma. I'm sorry, this is the Cali Glow highlighter in Zuma. Let's see if I can open this one. So that is what it looks like. It is a little bit dark for me, but I'm gonna pull it in anyway and give it a try. Okay, so let's see. I've got primer, foundation, and concealer. I have eyeshadow primer in my project pan that I'm going to use. I have liner, brows, one eyeshadow, a powder. I have bronzer, blush, highlighter, a whole bunch of them over here, so that's good there. I think what I also need to do is I need to pull in more eyeshadow yet. And I might pull in a couple more lipsticks, to be honest with you, just because I have a problem with lipstick. All right, I really want to give this more of a try. This is the Pat McGrath Obsessions, or no, I'm sorry, Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation palette. These were also on sale, by the way, and unfortunately I did not notice that they were on sale until they were sold out, which kind of makes me upset. They were 50% off. I got mine at 20% off in the VIB sale. I would have loved to have picked up another one of these at 50% off, but I did not. So I'm gonna pull this in. Give this a try, give more of a try. So I've got the Venus, I've got the Pat McGrath. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in, the Charlotte Tilbury one, the Icon palette. And I'm also gonna go ahead and pull in the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. I still have the Urban Decay Born to Run, which I did use. I want to use more of before I put it in my entire collection. And then I have the Warriors palette by Juvia's Place, which is a beautiful palette. I got to pick up more of the Juvia's Place palettes. And then I've tried this lipstick and I love it. I want to go buy more. This one is this the Dior one? Is this one that came with the mascara? Yes, it is. I'm not going to wear that one, but I think I am going to go ahead and pull in this little trio. This is all lip glosses, so I'm going to have to open that and pull those out to pull them in. So, alright, let's go back over my makeup bag for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be all these items plus my items that are in my project pan. So I have foundation, powder, concealer, primer, a bunch of lip products, some eyeliners, some brow products, 4 eyeshadow palettes, and then bronzer, blush, highlighter. I do have a setting spray in my project pan, which I'm going to use, and then I also have you know, just some other products in my project pan that I'm going to use as well throughout the next couple of weeks. So I do have to get back at some point to using some of the other products that I have not had the opportunity to use in the last couple of weeks because of being on travel for that week, but this is what I'm going to go with for the next 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. Hit that like button. Also, please hit that red subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. And leave me any comments in the comment section down below as well. If you would like to see any of the products that I showed you, or if you've seen any of the products that I've had in previous videos in my collection, next time I am going to go into my collection and just get out older products as well. All of these are new to me. Some of them are older products, but they're new to me. So let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me give a try. I will pull them out of my collection in a future video. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!